here, and
You're on.
you think somebody would make.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to our honor veteran visit. He went on honor flight in September 8th, and his name is Harold Pfister.
Something like that.
Something
That's
like
what
that.
As long as they call me for dinner, I don't too worry.
And we're honored to have him at our school to talk to you today.
Yeah. We'll try to say something.
All right, the students will ask questions, and then Mr. Pfister will answer. All right, go ahead.
We'll try to do that. We'll try to answer.
Does anybody have question number 1? Okay, Tessa.
Where were you born at?
Where were you born at?
I have to think about that. No, I was born in Pennsylvania. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
who has question number 2?
Can't complain. Near Pittsburgh, close to Ohio.
Corey has question number 2.
But I'll tell you one thing, Ohio is better than Pennsylvania. Yeah, we lived in the Appalachians.
Okay. How old were you when you went to war?
How old were you when you went to war?
When I went to war, right after I got out of high school, I took a job for about almost a year, and then I was called into service. Really, I enlisted. Well, I have a twin brother, by the way, and he didn't have some of the credentials that I had, so they called him in, and once he went in, I had to go in with him. Yeah.
Who has question number 3?
He doesn't.
He doesn't. Okay, you just go ahead and ask Carter.
When you were drafted into the war, how did you find out and what were you thinking?
I got a letter from the president. Greetings. It went to the board. You know, we had a board that you had to register when you got to a certain age. So it wasn't long after I got out of high school that I was given an opportunity to excel. But you know, it was a good life for me. It really was. I have absolutely no complaints about the service. Service has treated me extremely well. It's good. It's good life. And you change real quickly. You become a person, a man in very, very short order. So it's pretty neat. I like the service.
Number 4,
Were you ever scared or homesick during the war?
were you ever scared or homesick?
Huh?
Were you ever scared or homesick during the war?
Oh, no. I never was. Never. Some people may have, it didn't bother me that much. I had a ball, to be quite truthful about it. Some people didn't like it. I liked it.
You were never homesick.
They treated me very
Never
well.
homesick at all.
Pardon?
Never homesick at all.
I didn't get homesick at all.
That's true. That's true. I just think I would have been homesick like that.
I didn't care much about the troop ships, but other than that.
Did you have any brother or sister?
Oh, yeah, I got a twin brother. Yeah, and I got an older brother, too. My twin was much better.
So you and your twin brother were in together.
Yeah, and we stayed in the same outfit for a long time, which is unusual.
That's why he wasn't homesick. He had family there.
That's right.
Yeah, that makes
Okay.
it. But then he went one way and I went another. I went down into Burma, southern Burma
You
then.
want to show us?
Can you
Huh?
show us on the map?
Yeah, I went from there down to Australia
Mm-hmm.
by way of the backside, come up here in Australia, in Melbourne, which is down here. Then went from there on up to Calcutta, India, which is there.
Right.
Then we went up into Burma, and I took the Burma Road up into Kunming, China. It'd be up in this area here. So it made a very, 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 very good setup for me. I love the service. They treated me well. They've treated me well since I got out. So the service isn't bad. It treated me real well.
6. Okay, go ahead, Carter.
What did things cost back then?
Pardon?
What did things cost back then?
Like a loaf of bread.
Yeah,
How much was
how
Oh,
much
yeah, it
did
was
something
cheap,
cost?
you know. Yeah. Real cheap. Gasoline was 19 cents a gallon, if you can believe
How
that.
much a bottle of Coke?
Huh?
How much did you have a bottle of Coke? How much for a drink?
Well, most of the time, somehow or other, I didn't have to pay for it. I was always someplace where somebody was giving you something. But the service was good for me. Yeah.
What countries did you see during the war?
What countries did you see when you were in the war?
What?
What countries did
Oh,
you
there's
see?
lots of countries. Let's see, Australia, Melbourne, Australia. I've been in Pakistan. I've been in India. I've been in China, in Burma. Then after that, when I got out, I've been all over Europe, every country in Europe. So I've had a little opportunity to get around, and most of it was good. The Lord's been good to me. He really has. And I think everyone should do that. And believe it or not, I get to church every Sunday.
That's good.
Huh?
Good.
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that.
Eight.
Well, okay, go ahead.
What was your job in the war?
What was your job in the war and what equipment did you use?
No, I was in electronics. And many times when you had to cross a river or something, you had to bridge communications. And we've used pontoons to build a bridge across the river. At the Irrawaddy River, we had to build and then you had trucks. You could only put one loaded truck on the bridge at one time, and then it gets you across the bridge. So I was very fortunate. The Lord's been good to me. I can't complain.
What was the mission of your troop in the Flying Tigers?
Well, I was bringing in gasoline from India. We loaded trucks up with 55-gallon drums, 2.5-ton trucks, and we took them then by rail. We drove the trucks up on the railroad, took us up to into Burma or to Lido. Then at Lido, we got the trucks off a train, and then took the trucks down through the Burma Road up into Kunming, China. And very close to Kunming, by the way, is still a mammoth city. The Chinese government under Chiang Kai-shek, the Japanese had the complete coast of China blocked. And he left and he came to Kunming, which is a big, big city. And we were south of them, and I was in the group down there. I was with the Flying Tigers, and we brought gasoline in from India by way of the Burma Road. Burma Road, by the way, is a real road. The highest place in the Burma Road is about 13 clicks back and forth. In other words, you got to drive back and forth roughly 13 times to get to the ceiling. And then, of course, going down the other side, you got to be careful too. You block the transmission in so that it can't come loose. And every once in a while, you get a gasoline drum that starts to leak, and that presents a little bit of a problem too.
Yeah.
Because
What were the Flying Tigers? What is that?
Pardon?
What was the Flying Tigers?
Well, they were a group of mercenaries, basically, that fought the Japanese. They had their own air force, and they were no match for the Zeros. The Zeros that the Japanese had were a much, much better plane as far as fighting in a dogfight. So the Flying Tigers never engaged them in a combat back and forth. They would go up above them, fly down through and shoot at them and knock a lot of them out. Then they'd go right back up again. Our planes weren't quite as agile as the Japanese. Japanese had some good planes. They were really good. And I stayed over there a couple of years, but I enjoyed every bit of it.
That's number 10.
What did you do after the war was over?
What did you do when the war was over?
I went to college. Why not? It was free. You know? Yeah, that made a big difference. You go onto the GI Bill of Rights, you didn't have to pay anything. So all your books, everything was paid for. The only thing you had to pay for was your room and board. And I think that's pretty neat.
What kind of degree did you get?
I got an engineering degree. Well, originally it was in physics. But that time, now you have to have a master's degree, basically. But then, you know, just a regular degree most people didn't have it. So it was good.
Where'd you go to school at? Where'd you go to college?
I went to a religious school. I went to Grove City College, which is a kind of a religious school. And then I did take a religion when I was in school. So I enjoyed college. I really did. And I encourage any of you, when you get out of high school, if you can go to college, do it. It'll pay off your whole life. And it'll pay off big, too. Yeah, it's good. You going to go to college?
Maybe.
Maybe say yes.
What was it like on honor flight?
That was nice. But, you know, I kind of made it a little bit, they had a hard time getting in the airplane. So they gave me a first class seat. Oh, that was much better. So, you know, the honor flight's nice, no question about it. However, you know, it costs quite a few $100s. Because I think it's $60,000 for the aircraft. It's a lot of money.
How did you get the picture of the leopard, the baby?
Do you want to see a picture of the leopard?
Yes.
You do, huh?
Sure, yeah.
I'll get you a picture of my leopard. Yeah, he was a pet leopard. I got him on the road. He was a baby. He was sitting in the middle of the road in the mud. There's my pet leopard. You can pass him around if you want to. I think.
No, we're not gonna pass it around. Nice.
We put him back in the jungle, though. We only kept him a short period of time.
How old was he?
Huh?
How old was he?
Huh?
How old was he?
The baby. Yeah.
Little baby?
Yeah.
Is that you in the picture?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Did you give the leopard a name?
No. We had him. We put him back in the jungle.
Did you feed the leopard?
Huh?
Did you feed it a bottle?
No. Did anybody else want to see a picture of a leopard?
We got it on camera.
You can pass it around if you want to. If they want to see it. If they don't, that's all right too.
I think they want to see it.
They definitely want to see it. Anybody else have the next question?
But my service overseas was good. No question about it.
14.
14? Go ahead.
What was it like having a leopard?
What was it like having the leopard?
He'd jump up on your neck the first thing. As soon as you pick him up, the first thing you do is jump up on your neck. He really did.
How big was it?
How big was it?
He was a baby when we first got him. Probably this big when I first got him. He was sitting in the middle of the road in the mud. I don't know where Mama was. I put it in a truck and I took off.
Is that in Burma?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Burma, yeah.
15. It's 15.
There's two areas over there. You got one area which is hot and humid and and what have you, and then you have the dry area up in the upper regions.
Right, 15.
Were you homesick in the war before you found the baby leopard?
I can't hear.
Were you homesick in the war before you found the baby leopard?
Well, you gotta be kidding. I didn't get homesick anyplace. Some people did, but not me. You know, when they got on the boat, people were sick sitting in the boat in the harbor. It's the dumbest thing I ever saw. But going across during the war, you know, and you get in the ship, it's entirely, you got a new ball game. The troop ships. They were, you know, I was on one of the troop ships, and when you go across, there's no lights on your ship, and if you go out at night, you got to go through 2 or 3 enclosures before you can go out on deck, and there's no lights. Yeah.
Here's the leopard.
Yeah, I'll put him away.
Yeah. Next, 16.
Huh?
He was 16.
Okay, go ahead.
What happened to the leopard?
Oh, he released.
I can't hear him.
He
What
released-
happened to the leopard?
I put him back in the jungle. Oh, that'd be terrible
That's
to
it.
not do that.
Okay.
Huh?
Yep. All right.
Well, thank you.
Hmm?
Thank you.
Well, I appreciate you coming out. That's kind of neat.
We'd like to give you this.
And here's this.
I'd like to present you
Huh?
with. We'd like to present you with this plaque that says "Land of the Free, Home of the Brave."
Thank
Something
you.
else in there.
You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it. Thank
And
you.
there's one more thing in here that we wanted to present you with, so you can remember coming to visit the children at New Carlisle
They look
Elementary.
all bright-eyed and bushy tailed.
It says leopard cub.
Hey, yeah, how about that? That's kind of neat. I'll put him up on my stand. Thank you. Thanks, Amelia. I appreciate your coming.
Thank
Thanks,
you very
Amelia.
much.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much.